So for my presentation this week, I'm going to talk about exam cheating and how we can avoid it. And this is a supplementary piece of information to the previous presentations that I've done on plagiarism and how to avoid plagiarism. So most of the information that I will be mentioning and talking about today, you probably learned them in your high school or secondary school, but it is a good idea to go over them again. So for traditional exams, such as midterms or finals, that normally happen in a physical or real classroom, there are several ways that are counted as exam cheating. It includes receiving unauthorized assistance during exams, such as copying off others' answers or communicating and collaborating with others in any ways. And it also includes using unauthorized materials and tools during exams, such as calculators, dictionaries, lecture notes that are not allowed by the professor. And also, it includes using new technologies, such as your Apple Watch or mobile phones during the exam. And importantly, exam cheating also includes letting someone else to set for the exams for you using your student ID. And other than the traditional classroom exams, we have these online exams and quizzes during the COVID-19 period. So exam cheating here also includes communicating and collaborating with your classmates via the internet or using your mobile devices or laptop. And it also includes using an external agent to log into your MyWaseda or Moodle or Zoom to pretend to be you and taking the exam for you and reading the quizzes and providing answers for you. So it is also important to realize that exam cheating works in both directions and it is mutual. It not only includes receiving answers and assistance from other people, it also includes providing answers and assistance to other people. So both of the parties or agents will be punished if you guys are found out to be cheating in exams, especially when several people are cheating at the same time and working as a group or a team, then you guys are all punished for exam cheating. So the characteristic of cheating in exams is that cheating includes any methods, procedures, or behaviors that give you an unauthorized advantage over other people, and it makes it unfair for other people. You are only allowed to use authorized and legitimate ways to set for exams. And also, you are only allowed to use your own knowledge instead of someone else's help during the exam. And it is also a good idea to practice your general exam techniques before the final exams, and also to practice your critical thinking and reading skills so that you can more quickly write your answers or read the questions. And it is also important for you to read the instructions about the exam beforehand, whether it is a closed book exam or an open book exam, or if you're allowed to bring a cheat sheet to the exam. Only by knowing what can be brought to the exam location or to the online exam environment, you will not be cheating. You should check with the professor or the TA whether calculators or dictionaries are allowed for classes that use extensive math or for classes that are designed for second English speakers. And there are several other points for you to check. First, whether the exam location is the same classroom as you ordinarily take the class or is a different, bigger classroom to make sure that there is space between each person. And also, when are you allowed to hand in the answers or the exam sheets, whether you are allowed to leave early. So you should check those instructions on the exam site or before the exam. And you should stop writing and putting down your writing instruments when exam supervisors announce that it is the end of the exam. And a defense of ignorance is not helpful if you are considered to be cheating. And also, please immediately raise up your hand when you find that someone is cheating from you or if someone is disturbing you on the exam site. You should ask the exam supervisors or the professor. If you are very unsure about some of the exam answers, so that they can clarify during the exam. It is important to know that it is unethical to cheat from others, as you gave yourself an unfair advantage, and other people might have studied the exam materials very carefully. And also, it is extremely risky if the exam supervisors find out, and the professor will assign a 0 or an F to a course grade or the final exam grade. Normally, the examiners will be working around the classroom to detect if someone is having abnormal behavior during the exam. And also, the professors, when they read the answers after you submitted the exam, they can easily see if some people are cooperating or if someone has copied the answers from another student. And also, there are various policies and regulations regarding the punishment of cheating in exams. It includes getting an F for the course or the final exam, or the discontinuation of the use of his or her WASEDA ID, and the cancellation of his or her registration with the course, as well as suspension from the university. So you should avoid exam cheating at all costs. So there are a few things that you should do. First, you should read the exam instructions beforehand very carefully. And secondly, you should practice some exam techniques beforehand to read and to write more efficiently. And thirdly, you should probably master the contents of the course effectively before you go to the exam spot. Only by doing these things beforehand, you will have a confidence when you are actually undertaking the exam. Again, you should always spend some time to read the regulations and policies of your department, your school, or the university in general, so that you have a good understanding of what is cheating, what is not, and what is plagiarism and what is not.